Chapter 2. The Otherworldly Arrival. The world exploded into brilliance, a kaleidoscope of light and color that enveloped Ella Montgomery, whisking her away from the familiar embrace of Miller's Grove. She felt as if she was being drawn through an endless tunnel, the swirling energy humming with a melodic resonance that echoed her own heartbeat. Time itself felt twisted and stretched, as if every precious moment was condensing, twisting into a brilliant spiral that spiraled around her, each pulse a memory running through her veins. Just as she felt it might consume her, a powerful rush surged forward, and she was expelled into a new realm. Ella tumbled onto a soft surface, the ground brushing gently against her skin. It felt so different from the forest floor she had just left, the grass much softer, fragrant and welcoming beneath her. As she opened her eyes, the new world unfolded around her like a breathtaking painting brought to life. She was standing in a lush meadow, a vibrant tapestry of wildflowers swaying in unison, their bold colors unfurling in the warm embrace of a golden sun. Trees arched overhead, their leaves shimmering like emeralds in the soft breeze. A distant sound, a symphony of birds, carried through the air, sweet and melodic, forming an enchanting harmony that sang to her spirit. As Ella pushed herself upright, her senses heightened with an exhilarating mix of trepidation and wonder. The beauty of this world was undeniable, but an electric pulse of urgency echoed in her core, reminding her of Caleb and the silent promise she had made. Panic simmered atop her excitement as she took a tentative step forward, scanning the vibrant landscape for a sign of him. "Caleb," she called, her voice echoing across the expanse, flecks of worry threading through her words. She strained to listen for a response, her heart frantically racing, desperate to hear the warmth of his voice against the vastness interwoven with unfamiliarity. "Ella!" A strong voice rang back from her left, etched with relief and unmistakable warmth. She turned to see Caleb emerging from between the trunks of the trees, his ethereal beauty heightened under the sun's glow. His dark locks fluttered like shadows around him, his eyes glistening with fervor that sent waves of recognition cascading through her. "Caleb," Ella exclaimed breathlessly, the gap between them dissolving as she rushed to him. The moment their hands interlaced, it felt as if the very fabric of time stitched itself tightly around them, each heartbeat syncing perfectly, a rhythm that echoed centuries of connection. "It worked," he breathed, his expression a mix of astonishment and guarded joy. "You came back to me." "What is this place?" she asked, looking around again, a landscape bursting with life and color captivating her senses. He held her gaze steady, grounding her in his presence. "This is Aurenthia," he informed her, his voice a soothing balm against her uncertainty. "It exists outside the bounds of your world, between realms, the space where fate intertwines." Ella felt the words resonate within her, swirling with her own growing understanding of their twisted fate. "So, this is the world where we can break the cycle?" she inquired, her insatiable curiosity fluttering alongside her apprehension. "A fragment of it," he confirmed. "Here, the barriers between timelines are thinner. You'll find echoes of who we were and the keys to remembering what we've lost." His gaze darkened momentarily, shadowed with memories. "She guards the remnants of our past and can aid us in unlocking your memory. But the journey is fraught with peril." "Peril?" The word hung ominously in the crisp air. "Yes," he replied, a hardened edge threading through his tone. "We need to be cautious. Shadows roam these lands, searching for us entities that feed on the remnants of lost souls." A chill skittered down her spine. "Will they come for us? It will be a struggle to remain hidden, but together we can safeguard each other." He placed a reassuring hand on her shoulder, anchoring her in the moment. "Together," she repeated, allowing the truth of their bond to sweep away her lingering doubts. "First," Caleb added, pulling her along, "we must find the keeper quickly. She often dwells within the enclave of whispers, a sanctuary shrouded in mist and memory." "Lead the way," Ella affirmed, this time standing on the cusp of uncertainty wrapped in courage. They moved with urgency, Caleb's steps light and instinctive as if he had traversed this path countless times. As they walked, the sounds of the meadow surrounded them, the rustle of leaves, the peace of distant waters, all held a comforting beauty. Their journey was still and vibrant, threading through fields of flowers and towering trees that stretched on either side like ancient guardians. "What do you know about the Keeper?" Ella asked. Her curiosity ignited as they walked. "What is she like?" "She is shrouded in enigma," Caleb replied, his brow furrowed in thought. "She communes with the threads of time, weaving together images and echoes from every past life. She is said to be both ancient and wise, a spirit that understands the very fabric of existence." "Do you think?" Ella hesitated, her words wrapped in uncertainty. "Will she help us?" Caleb turned to meet her gaze, his expression solemn yet hopeful. "If you embrace the truth of our connection, if you believe in the bond that the universe has forged between us, then yes, she will help." As they walked, Ella's heart swelled with a potent mix of hope and anxiety. The weight of their unfinished story rested heavily on her shoulders, a burden tempered by the promise of potential. "And what if I can't remember? What if she can't help me find my past?" Caleb edged closer, offering her a reassuring smile laced with warmth that felt like sunlight breaking through clouds. "Do not doubt yourself, Ella. The key to unlocking your memories lies within you, waiting to be recognized. Listen to the echoes of your heart. The love we shared will guide you." His words ignited a flicker of determination. She could feel the truth of their bond resonating through her, a fire that refused to flicker out in the face of uncertainty. Together, they could face whatever challenges lay ahead. They continued onward, traversing dense forests and vibrant fields until the trees gave way to a wide glade, unveiling a breathtaking sight. At the center stood an ancient archway, gradually fading into the surroundings, draped with glistening vines and blossoming flowers that whispered softly amidst the gentle breeze. The arch spoke of secrets buried deep, the promise of untold adventures nestled within its embrace. "This is the entrance to the Enclave of Whispers," Caleb announced, a hint of reverence dancing in his tone. Ella's breath caught in her chest as she beheld the swirling mist spilling from the arch, shimmering with ethereal whispers that could only be understood through subtle feelings, and as they crossed the threshold, a rush of energy enveloped them, a pulse of ancient magic wrapping around their forms like an embrace. The world beyond the arch shifted, and sound faded into a harmonious orchestra of whispers that played at the edge of her consciousness, spiraling away thoughts of doubt and fear. In that moment, Ella felt transported, not just physically, but emotionally, into a world that sang of the heart's most profound desires and fears. She lifted her chin, feeling the strength of her connection with Caleb surging through her as the warmth of promise ignited their intertwined fates. What awaited them on the other side would shape not just their futures, but would help her reclaim the echoes of a love that had transcended time. As the mist ebbed and flowed around them, the essence of her journey back began anew, with flickering memories waiting just beyond the boundary of her understanding, a symphony of countless lifetimes yet to be rediscovered, as long as she embraced the power of her heart.